Hey you guys, welcome back to K&KInspired Creations with Latara. So today I'm going to show you guys how I made
a pumpkin wreath. This one is going to light up and it's going to be mostly made out of, I want to say leaves, fake leaves. And you can get the leaves from anywhere, Dollar Tree, anywhere basically. But I basically started off with one of those wire pumpkin wreaths that you can get from the Dollar Tree. I love those because they're such a nice size. And so one of the first things that I did is I got some burlap. You can get some burlap from Dollar Tree out of the section where all the fabric is. And so I got this big piece of fabric, burlap fabric, and I wanted to put this on the inside of the pumpkin wreath just to make it easier to adhere all of the leaves to this pumpkin wreath, because I figured that'd probably be the easiest way to do it. My biggest thing, I guess, from the beginning was me trying to figure out how or what the best way was to put the fabric onto the wreath. That was probably the hardest part for me. So as you can see, it's like I'm going back and forth. Do I want to put it on top of it, or do I want to put it through the inside? Like, which one, for me, is more so the easiest way to do it. I feel like either one would give the coverage that I need. That wasn't the problem. It was which one was the easiest to do, which one was the easiest to hot glue. And I also tried putting another pumpkin wreath, because I had purchased two of them because there were multiple pumpkin wreaths that I actually wanted to make this year. So I tried and wanted to see, would it be easier to do it this way by having, one of the pumpkin wreaths on both sides? Would that make it easier to glue? For me personally, I don't think it did. So I ended up only using one pumpkin wreath. And I want to say that I ended up doing it to where the fabric is underneath the wreath. Like the fabric is on top of the wreath. The pumpkin wreath is on top of the fabric is what I meant to say. The pumpkin wreath is on top of the fabric. The fabric is underneath the wreath, if that makes sense. I'm trying to explain it the best way I can. And so once I kind of get it how I want it, then I'm just going to start hot gluing it. I started with pretty much the edges and then kind of worked through the middle and then finished up with the edges. And it took a lot of glue. It took a lot of time to let it dry. It took a lot of burnt fingers because it is burlap, so there's lots of holes in it. So it worked out perfectly for what I wanted. It absolutely did. But it took forever to do. So this was probably the longest process out of the entire project. But I still think it was the best course of action, because I don't know how else or what else I could have possibly have done to get the leaves on there, how I got them on there in the way that I liked. So it definitely worked out. And so now I'm literally just doing that. And it took some time, but while I'm doing that, I do want to take a couple minutes as usual and, thank you so much for watching my video. You could have been watching anybody else's video on the planet, but you decided to watch my video. So I'm definitely appreciative of it. Please, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel, like my video, hype my video if it's an option. I know only certain creators you're able to hype. I don't know, or I'm not really sure if I'm one of those creators, but if I am one of those creators that you can hype my video, please hype my video. If you can't, then that's okay. Just like, subscribe, comment. That's a great way to get my video out there. Share, that's another great way to get it out there. But you just watching the video is lots of support, plenty of support. So as you can see, it's going great. I'm almost there. Like on that Princess and the Frog part where she was like, almost there. That's me right there. Almost there. Oh my gosh, she is so cute. But that's besides the point. So as you can see, I'm pretty much getting there. I've gotten the fabric, and honestly, I don't know why, but burlap has literally become like my favorite fabric. I don't know why. Fabric and rope are my two favorite things to craft with. And it took me forever to find this fabric because I couldn't find burlap fabric anywhere. I went to like 5 different stores just to find burlap fabric this size. And I wanted this because it was the perfect size. You can go to Walmart and they'll give you like a bigger roll. But I wanted this particular one because it was the perfect size for this wreath. Not too much, not too little, just perfect. Anyways, since I went on like this long tangent, but now as you can see, I'm pretty much done gluing it for the most part. Now I'm just cutting off the little bit of excess of burlap around the edges, just to make it look nicer. And then I also cut it out around the, I guess you would say the stem of the pumpkin, right? And so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of that decorative rope that you can get from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to wrap it around the stem of the pumpkin wreath because, you know, I wanted that to be covered as well, but I didn't want to use a leaf to cover it, and I figured it would be easier to do it now before I start adding the leaves to it than doing it after the fact. And this rope is, like I said, it's from Dollar Tree. It's easy to find. I think Dollar Tree has like a small, medium, large. I want to say this is like the medium-ish size rope. And I love the way it looks, and it was perfect for what I was trying to do. So that's all I did. I just wrapped it around, hot glued it to keep it closed, put a little bit of hot glue on the inside just to keep it that way, cut off the excess. And now I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to add a hanger. I'm gonna go ahead and do that part too. I just feel like this stuff, the little maintenance stuff, is easier to do basically before I start putting the leaves on, because you know the leaves are going to be so delicate, basically, in my opinion. And yeah, there we have it. And so next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to take some leaves. These I actually believe I did get from Dollar Tree maybe last year, but it's not individual leaves. It is like a leaf garland, I thought that it would be easier just to glue the leaf garland on there, starting from one side and going to the next side. If the leaf garland actually already had lights on it, I probably would have done that. And then any areas that, you know, were kind of skimpy, then I could have just took some individual leaves that you can, I think you get like a pack of just leaves from Dollar Tree. So that's what I started off doing. Even though this doesn't have lights on it, I just put it on one side and I was just going to, you know, crisscross it until the end. And then wherever I needed to add extra leaves, I was going to do that. But since this one doesn't already have lights on it, and I didn't like the way that it looked, like the leaves they weren't all going in one direction, which is kind of what I envisioned before I started doing this. I envisioned all of the leaves going in one direction, and I really didn't have control over doing that while it was still on the wire together. So I'm going to end up basically taking it off, and then I'm going to start cutting off the leaves individually because I do like all the different colors that comes with this garland. That's why I wanted to use this garland specifically, because I liked how it had various colors of leaves on there, not just like one color, not just one size, not just one like style of leaf. It had a huge variety. So that's why I wanted to specifically use this leaf garland. But again, I didn't like the way it looked on the wire, so I decided to just start cutting off the individual leaves and then start hot gluing them to the pumpkin wreath that way, and then kind of go from there. And I know at this angle, you can't really see me tacking it down at the very bottom, but I assure you I did. And I had plenty of leaves left over on this garland to make at least 2 more of these. Maybe 1 more of these, maybe 2 more of these. And so now I'm finally putting the lights on it. It's just like regular string lights or fairy lights or whatever you call it. I'm like 99% sure I actually got this pack from Dollar Tree as well. And I'm just wrapping it and like through the leaves. Like I'm doing a layer and then I'm going around and doing another layer of it and then around, just so that I can pretty much end up all over the wreath and not just in one area. And a couple times, like I'll hot glue it just to make sure that they stay in place, because the leaves are obviously lightweight. And that's how it looked, you know, turned on. And so I want to say one of the last things that I decided to do was to go ahead and make a bow. I loved everything about it. I just felt like it was missing something, and a bow was definitely what I was missing. So I been having the hardest time making bows. I can make small bows, but I can't really make large bows. So I ended up on Facebook or something, and I was, you know, scrolling or whatever, and I saw somebody make a bow, and so I'm going to basically try to recreate their bow. What they did is they took some double-sided tape, put that down the middle of one, like a bigger ribbon, and then took a different ribbon, a smaller one, and then put that in the middle, and then did this crisscrossy thing and made this adorable bow by using like either like a little piece of twine, or I used a zip tie to get it to stay. And as you can see, I did actually watch the video while I was making it, because that was the only way I could do it, and it came out gorgeous. So I think I saw that video if you want to see that video so that you can make your bows like that. But it was so easy. It made it so easy to make a larger bow, especially if you're somebody like me who is not good at making bows, especially large ones. So I got my bow on there now. And so the very, very last thing that I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up taking an acorn and just putting it right there in the middle. And that's literally it. You can get those from anywhere: Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Hobby Lobby, Michael's. Yeah. And this is the end result. And I also wanted to show you guys it lit up at night. And yeah, so that's my wreath. I hope you like it. I hope you decide to make you one. Fall just started, so you have plenty of time to make it and put it up. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please, again, remember to like, subscribe, and all that great stuff. And y'all have a great rest of your day.